Yo, alright, this time I want to show you the most tanky yet disappointing build you will ever see. So, yeah, I forgot to buy one. Let's do one pass of the Brave so I can show you what's up. So, one POB5, and then check out the great res, right? Uh, a lot of armor, yeah, a lot of evasion, you see. So much block chance. It's a lot of you see defenses, right? But can we tank POB5? That's the question, right? Let's see. No. Yeah, looks like we can. Yeah. So as you can see, the DPS is amazing, right? Completely fucking amazing. Absolutely insane DPS. Like gonna revolutionize the whole fucking game. Except it's not, yeah. But I'm immortal, so yeah. Half the build works. The other part doesn't fucking work. So uh, let's quit that shit, and then I'll show you what's going on, right? So, what is going on exactly with the build? Well, first of all, we have zero DPS. That's something that happened. Yeah, we don't have any DPS, right? But we are immortal. So how do I become immortal? Well, it's thanks to this ring. All you need is a lone survivor with a positive life regeneration speed, and then you keep scaling uh, injury buffer and additional regain interval and life regain. So basically, the build has 97.5% injury buffer and 110%, 118% life regain, and minus 100% additional regain interval. So every time you hit, you regain every life you're missing, and all the damage you're taking is being converted to damage over time. And on top of that, we have a lot of uh, minus additional damage taken from the amulet, from the chest, from the pack spirit, from the candle, get 2 minus 8, and from Arden, and from, yeah, a lot. I said a lot, right? And from Calm. So yeah, we stack a lot of minus additional damage taken. We always low life thanks to this helmet. And since we sacrifice our life all the time, either by using our skill or just simply by doing nothing, thanks to the passive uncontrolled anger, right? So you'll never full life, so you always consider low life, so you always take less damage. So we have minus 99% damage taken. So that 1% that we still take is converted to damage over time, and 3% of that 1% is flat damage. Everything else is degen, and as you can see, we have a lot of regen, right? We have a lot of regen because one of our talents doubles our life regain, and the other one make it so half the life regain is converted to restoration over time, on top of giving us minus 35 additional regain. So since we don't go above 50%, thanks to the other one, doesn't go above 50%, we never go full life, so we never uh, the regen never stops, right? It's like a potion on PoE. When it's full, it stops, even if you had a million more life to regen. But since it doesn't go above 50%, it just never stops stacking. And then you see the regen is just gonna keep on going, keep on going, keep on going, and it just never stop. The big proc of life that you see is from this, but it's only 42%, right? So we don't get back to 100. It looks like we do, but we don't. So we have a lot of regen, and this regen is used when we take damage, because the damage is converted to degen, so it's negated by the regen, and then all the reduced damage, and that's why we are immortal, and the defense doesn't matter. It's just all of it is 100% damage negation. It's actually 99.97%. 99.97% of all the damage is being mitigated, is nullified. So that's how we are completely immortal to everything, as long as you are hitting something. Because like if you're not hitting anything, well, you have no life again, and then you're dead. So just keep hitting something, and it's not that hard. So yeah, that's how we get immortal. Showing you real quick. This was just for damage and life, and life regain. Um, this is the same damage and minus 30, 15 additional life regain. So 40 from the ring, 35 from the talent, and then 15 from this, and another 10 from the druid. That's 100. Then it's all about the life regain. We get 10% here, another 10% here, here, another 10% here, and the life regain interval is down to 0, and the life regain is like 30 from all the talent, plus 20 from the ring, times 2 from the talent, the other one from the talent, and then that's 100. And everything else that you have on the slate is extra life regain. And even if you have 200% life regain, since you can go above 50% and everything is converted to life regen anyways, everything is converted to life regen. All the extra percent is converted to life regen. So you can actually stack as much life regain as you want if you feel like you're afraid of dying somehow for some unknown reason, right? But yeah, the core idea of the build was also to get damage from this by sacrificing a lot of life. So with 2 of them, plus the ring, plus reckless on the skill, plus the talent, the minus 15, also give us 2% consume. So we consume a lot of life. And if you look at the numbers, I haven't finished leveling up the build because I was so disappointed by the DPS. But the idea was, look at all the life we are sacrificing, right? We have around 14 attack per second, and every time we consume between 2 and 4k HP, and over 4 seconds, that's supposed to go to be between 90k and 114k HP consumed, and that would give me like close to 6,000 flat damage added to attack. So the base damage that gets multiplied by all the multiplier should be huge. So we get that from the helmet, from the chest, from both weapons. That was supposed to be a lot of damage, but somehow the calculation is messed up, because this amount of flat added is ridiculous. If you do a 3000 deck stacking Erika build with 2 weapons, like even with tier 0, you barely get above 2.5k flat added damage, right? And that's you're gonna get billion of damage, right? You're gonna get a billion of damage, and yet with like triple that, because we have the flat added, which is insane, an insane amount of. We also have this, which gain as extra fire. So on top of that, we have 23% extra damage. So we get close to 10,000 fire damage on the base, or at least that's how it should work. And from the memories, we get like 22.5 additional damage because Berserk is up all the time, right? Never goes out. Uh, the hero trait, Righteous Fury, make it so when we consume HP, we get 2 rage, right? So we consume 10% per second, so that's 20 rage per second. So we always full rage, and then the extra consumption doesn't matter at all because we sacrifice so much HP that it does nothing for it, right? It's always full. Um, yeah. Also, we consume a lot of rage by cycloning. The cyclone channel during rage consume an extreme amount of rage, but we get that back by sacrificing even more life. So this should be full, which is 90% increased damage, 22.5 more damage, times 3, and then some extra crit damage. But yeah, the damage calculation is, I'm pretty sure, completely bugged. There is a gigantic bug with the calculation. Something is very wrong. And then yeah, that's it. That's the most tanky and disappointing build that you'll ever see. In case you want to reproduce, look at the skills. This I'm just not gonna bother explaining anything because yeah, it's not worth. Except delayed pain, yeah, that you need that to get level 20, and then that's how you get 97.5 injury buffer. Whereas curse on it and then fixate with the fire on it and self-sacrifice for even more life consuming, more life sacrificing, right? We want as much as possible, so we kind of get that everywhere. And that we should be consuming a lot of life, and yet it's still not enough. It's still not enough to get us to the damage that we are supposed to do. So that's it. Have fun being immortal and doing no damage, guys. Enjoy.